Um, Hola, everyone. That sounds weird. Well, um, ladies and gentlemen, what did we do in the previous part? Yeah, so I stopped. This is the. Please let it be the final part, but not because I don't like this game, but because every time I say it's the final part, it's never the final part. Well, this is part 10. I'm not going to say anything. This is part 10. I'm not going to add anything. I'll stop at part 10. And maybe I could have finished it in the previous part, but there is an interesting topic to talk about that I started in the previous in part 9, at the end of part 9. So it's not a political channel, and my goal is not to create unnecessary quarrels or problems or something. So it's up to everyone to judge what's happening right now in the world. But my goal was to tell you that things can change pretty fast, and with these tariffs that happen right now, at least in the in spring 2025, it's a good example because I'm not an economist, not a politician. In my opinion, politics is a game for fools, but well. The example that I gave you, that Trump started to make all those tariffs, it was just to compare that things can change very fast. No one really talked about those tariffs before. I mean, maybe they were mentioned, but things started to change and progress very fast. And this is why, as I said, it feels a little bit like during the Second World War when all that political change happened in Germany. It feels like sometimes it feels like politicians they open the Pandora's box. It's a little bit like there is this invisible Pandora box in every single country or worldwide, whatever. And they open this Pandora box and it's just all the crazy things start to happen. Sometimes those changes are positive, sometimes they're negative. And it's interesting to look at all these changes, to make a retrospective, to look at the past, but also look at the present, and maybe even future, what might potentially happen. And so this is why it feels like this game feels a little bit like a reference with all this to the Nazi Germany and the things that they did during the Second World War. And probably even before, with all these different experiments, etc. And the way they are like, well, we will sacrifice people, they'll become big daddies, but that's a sacrifice I'm willing to make. That's how it sounds. Or a little bit like Gellert Grindelwald. For the greater good. We'll have to sacrifice something right now, but eventually it will get better. It's for our future. And that's crazy. History is is an interesting thing. Become a big daddy. We need to find something. Smell like a big daddy. Well, we have taken everything here, so we can go somewhere else. Oh, look at that. There are 3 little sisters here. Oh. Hola. Well, the problem is that I didn't have any health. That's what is problematic. Mr. Bubbles, what did you do? It's a disaster.
You made me! Find a better time on your sled! Your stench! Run away from me!
And this is something that I have a friend with who we discussed all these things. I don't know to what extent this information is important, but like, he's Christian. But the idea is that even religious people, they are, I mean, it sounds like they're completely out of touch. That's not true. But like, even religious people, they understand that things can change pretty fast, and he was the one who it was like, I don't know, maybe 7 or 8 years ago. I didn't particularly, it's not that I didn't understand, it's not that I didn't understand, it's just for some reason the game alt tapped, whatever. Hackers though. Every hacker out there.
On top. All we need now is body suit.
The suit is not protecting me. So it's not that I didn't particularly understand that before, but he was probably the first person who actually started speaking about this changes, etc. Like saying that, well, you know, things can change pretty fast, and it seems like something obvious, but like, I think back then I paid way less attention to these little things. I don't know, I don't know. I just paid less attention to these little things, like political changes or something like that. I didn't particularly care. Nowadays it feels like it's difficult to not care because you might get into some kind of a trouble. Because political decisions might influence your daily life, so it's kind of hard to ignore it. But like, yeah, so and this idea, and we had several discussions about it, and
We are getting somewhere. Now we will find some pheromones for you on the voice box. Let us go now. We have got to work.
and so after discussions with him, I started to kind of maybe pay more attention to that. That things can change pretty fast, and it's important to understand that. And I'm not sure how it happens. It's like some politicians, they unleash this insanity with some crazy ideas, and then suddenly it's like these crazy ideas, they are in a deep slumber, but then you just need one crazy man in power, and things can go south pretty fast. Very fast, faster than you.
Atlas is a friend of the parasite. Don't be a friend of Atlas.
Expected, maybe. What is this weird fire? What does it do? Shouldn't.
and organs straight into suit. Otherwise, your suit not work. Ryan say Big Daddy too expensive. Ryan can go suck a egg.
Andrew Ryan reminds us we all
Welcome to the
but in the end, our choices
welcome to the Circus Hotel. Come back when you get some money, buddy.
Sometimes it feels like um sometimes it feels like like things happen exactly the same way as when Padme said it in Star Wars. That's how the freedom dies, on the thunder's applause, something like that. I think that's it. Things can go crazy very fast. And as I said, it feels like these things are in slumber. Some crazy ideas do not exist, or they exist in the minority. But when the head of state or the main party of the state is from that minority or have the same ideas, and then these ideas very fast they become mainstream. It's just crazy. We need to smell and sound like we're inside the Little Wonders education facility. You can find the means to make yourself smell like a Big Daddy. Little Wonders education facility. Main hall. Let's go to the main hall, I suppose. I don't know. Ooh, Little Wonder, that's what we need. Little Wonders education facility. No.
Little ones mean princess of the thermal. But this is not like putting on aftershave. You will need 3 industrial applications of this stuff, and then the little ones will be drawn to you like a bee to honey. You will have to gather 3 pheromones here, so that you smell disgusting. Just like a big daddy.
Whatever, let's save here until we can. The game will crash or something will happen. So better to save right here.
Push me too far, kid. When you're cold and stiff, I'm gonna go over to Mother Goose's house, and I'm gonna take it apart, piece by piece, and brat by brat. Consider it your legacy.
I'm a professional.
That's a lot of damage. Always too close to a friend. Right. On this image they look like Mike, whatever his name is, Wazowski? Something like that? From Corporation of Monsters, or whatever the name is.
I can only be glad I am nowhere near you and that awful stink. Why the little ones are drawn to the smell of those pheromones is beyond anything I can understand.
You saved me.
All good girls gather. Oh god. That's awful. I feel like when I started when I was thinking about this game, I have never thought that it'd be so dead bodies everywhere, blood. That's not something that I like. I mean, I can't say that I regret. Almost like they tried to hypnotize you or something. Am I inventing something? I feel like I'm not inventing anything. Greatly reduces difficulty when hacking saves and combo locks.
Please, Papa Teacher. I don't want to go on the table.
It really feels like a memory like from Animus.
Typical behavior for someone with your... The sound of that. I know you're crawling. Boy, you'll be back.
Well, who would have known that it's a horror game? Oh boy. I have visited this room.
I'm gonna show you what it's like to look different. I'm gonna
Yeah, I need to find 3 of them. I have found 2 of them.
Look at you. We will make Big Daddy out of you yet, I think. There is only one piece missing. The voice box modification machine in optimized eugenics.
Wait, what? Didn't you say we need 3 of them? Oh. I thought we need 3 samples. Right?
I know why it has to be children, but why just...
Has Mother Goose really got her hooks into you? You can knock Ryan all you want, but the old man was bingo on one point of fact. You won't even walk till somebody says go.
I think we can listen to recording somehow, no?
I know why it has to be children, but why just girls? This I cannot determine why, but I know it is so. Fontaine says, one less bathroom to build in the orphanage. It is amazing to watch the effect of Adam on their small bodies. their own cells replaced by the new stems the instant they are damaged. These children are practically invulnerable. It is a shame you could not do the same thing to an adult. There would be quite a market for a man you could not kill.
Oh, we have 3 of them now. Look at that.
We tricked you, monster.
Andrew Ryan asks you a simple question. Are you a man or a slave?
Where is the last piece? Is that optimized? Research. Contains little sister soul.
Here is where you'll be finding the voice box to have sound like one of those big daddies, repulsive creatures.
Thank you,
did well.
Thank you.
How can I thank you? I send another little one with a token of our appreciation.
Time for a nap, sweet angel.
I'm practically not making any photos. That's crazy.
Yes. Now this is a big daddy. Are you ready? Now go to the little sister vent by the proving grounds.
I've got Rapture now. I've got the Atom now. You think that tin suit's even half enough to put the scare in me?
A trip to fresh air, then save up to see Steinman. The ladies will be knocking at my door. She's so stuck up, she is. I'll show her what happens when you stuck up pipes.
We need to find the present the little sister left us.
Look around you, kid. You think two-bit heroics count for a fig in this pit? You're staring down the puke stain of Ryan's busted dream. You think there's something worth saving down here? And you deserve to gargle with the rest of these scrubs.
Atlas is a friend of the parasite. Don't be a friend of Atlas.
Well, I'm gonna die there. I'm not sure what's that room, but is that a little sister? No. Well, whatever. There are a lot of random rooms here, I'm not even sure what's the point of them. I mean, shotgun rate of fire is not bad, but like this one is not bad either. So I'm not even sure what's the point of this. Bolts not breaking? What is that even supposed to mean? Let's improve this one and then we'll see. It almost feels like take whatever you can, because the fight is going to be long, painful. So that's it. What's over there? Yeah, but like temporary for what?
The parasite needs 3 things.
No, I'm gonna die. Okay, survive. I'm not sure. Nothing really interesting here. A couple of Eve syringes, whatever those are. That's it.
What's the matter, Mary? You look unhuman. Suppose.
I don't feel so great. I'm dizzy, I'm nauseous.
Wait, there should definitely be some kind of a...
You need to bring them out of hiding and then they'll let you in the door. Go on, hit the vent with your wrench.
Wait. There should be a teddy bear somewhere who can get some Adam. Here it is. Nice. We can improve our Eve. And we can improve everything is useless. Whatever. This thing is not passive, I suppose. But like Electrobolt, maybe Electrobolt is not bad. Whatever. Okay. I don't know what to improve. Everything seems to be completely useless. Or like, okay, not useless. Everything is actually super useful. Maybe some things are less useful than others, but overall everything can be used or can be useful in certain situations. The problem is that you got no slots for them. You have only 6 slots for all these improvements.
What is this you wait for? Go on. Hit the vent with your wrench.
Okay, let's go. Let's get back. over here.
Atlas is a friend
So we have saved
of the parasite.
little sisters,
Don't be a friend of
but
Atlas.
apparently we have saved them all. You didn't see, but there was a notification, an achievement. Save all the little sisters. So I saved them all. And I'm curious what kind of little sister will get out of this hole.
Und bitte. It would mean very much to me if you will be gentle with the girls. Mein kleines Mädchen.
Muchas gracias. Shall we finish what we started? Well.
The little ones will lead you to Fontaine,
Hurry,
but
Mr.
you
B.
must protect them.
I can see the angel dancing in the sky. Don't be a slowpoke, Mr. B. Angels don't wait for
That's it,
slowpokes.
kid. It's been a long road. You don't even remember most of it. Put you on a sub when you were just a sprout.
Mr. B, no time.
I don't know how to swap them. Well, I have already probably improved everything. Oh, wrench lurker. Maybe I could have bought the second improvement. Static discharge. Electric flash. Maybe instead of this one we can take the frozen field. And can freeze enemies when you hit them with the wrench. Yeah, let's take this one. Might be useful. Well, other things are fine, I suppose. Where are they coming from?
Hurry, Mr. B. Don't be a slowpoke, Mr. B. Angels don't wait for slowpokes.
What's going on there?
Maybe one day I'll get me a real family. They play well with those suckers.
I was just getting one.
Time to go, Mr. B. Hurry, Mr. B. I can see the angel dancing in the sky. Hurry! Hurry! Hurry, Mr. B. Angel.
Even though they are physically free of the need to gather,
Angel.
Suchung's mental conditioning still holds them to their terrible past,
Don't be a slowpoke,
or
Mr. B.
sins such as this.
Angels.
He can never atone.
This angel looks like it's dancing.
Be quiet!
I'm a good girl, Mr. B. Hurry, Mr. B. I see Adam, Mr. B.
I tried to help. Something hold still, and it won't pass.
Hurry, Mr. B. I can see the angel dancing in the sky. It looks sad, Mr. B.
Hard for us.
It was a pretty angel, Mr. B. Don't be a slowpoke, Mr. B. Angels don't wait for slowpokes. Up, Mr. B. No time to waste.
It really looks like some kind of an
Hurry,
insanity.
Mr. Bubbles.
Little girls just piercing dead bodies with
Time to go, Mr. B.
syringes or whatever that thing is, and blood everywhere. Genetical experiments. Genetic experiments. Big Daddy's crazy, Andrew Ryan, even more crazy, Atlas.
Hurry, Mr. B. I can see the angel dancing in the sky.
Watch out! For certain their honesty will draw the attention of this blister.
Hurry! Hurry, Mr. Bubbles!
The way they scream, it sounds like we're in hell and people are just screaming.
Don't be a
Screaming.
slowpoke, Mr. B. Angels don't wait for angel looks like dancing. Hurry! Hurry, Mr. Bubbles!
confused with Adam. They are as vulnerable as any child. If a little one falls, you can call for another at the vent. But to lose even one is a sin. Only the little ones can open these doors. You must protect them.
Don't be a slowpoke, Mr. B. Angels don't wait for slowpokes. Hurry, Mr. B. Angels wait for Hop, hop, Mr. B. No time to waste. Time to go, Mr. B. Hurry, Mr. B. Angels are waiting for our kisses. Hurry, Mr. B. Angels dancing in the sky.
Leave me!
Don't be a slowpoke. Hurry, Mr. Bubbles.
Don't know what I was thinking. Maybe spliced up once the whole time I was down here in this aquarium. Figured it was bad to mix business with pleasure, but
Don't be a slowpoke.
forget all the nose candy and floor polish I've been wasting time with. This stuff is the mother's milk.
Time to go, Mr. B. Time to go, Mr. B. Hurry, Mr. B. Angels are waiting for our kisses. Hurry, hurry, Mr. Bubbles. Hurry, Mr. B. I can see angels dancing in the sky. Hurry, hurry, Mr. Bubbles.
Hurry! The hottest thing will draw the attention of the slicer.
This one. Hurry, Mr. B. I can see I see Adam, Mr. B. I'm a good girl, Mr. B. Hurry, hurry, Mr. Bubbles. Hurry, Mr. B. I can see angels. Don't be a slowpoke.
to be with you. Better with you than alone. Alone in the crawling darkness.
Time to go, Mr. B. Don't be a slowpoke, Mr. B. Angels don't wait for slowpokes. Dream time, Mr. B. Don't be a slowpoke, Mr. B. Angels don't wait for slowpokes. Hurry, Mr. B. Angels are waiting for our kisses. Time to go, Mr. B. Hurry, Mr. B. I can see the angels dancing in the sky.
That might be plenty for the scrubs and the pencil pushers, but I need more. More! I want a slice till there ain't nothing left to slice with!
Fontaine is nearby. You are reaching close now.
Hurry, Mr. B.
See the flowers we are raising.
You must use the needle of the little sister to drain Fontaine of his Adam. It is the only way to defeat him.
Here, take this. Stick it in the bad man.
Fontaine waits above. There will be no going back from here. Make sure you are ready to face him before moving on.
The final showdown. Well, I suppose I'm ready. Let's save, just in case, and I'll attack. But I don't even know what to think about this game anymore.
I remember when me and the crowd put you in that sub. You were no more than 2. You were my ace in the hole, but you were also the closest thing I ever had to a son. And that's why this hurts. Betrayal, kid. Life ain't strictly business.
Oh god, they're preparing us.
Go! Go now! Hit him with the needle!
Super huge.
Catch my breath. And I'm gonna bury you and all your legs. Come and get it! You think I'm alone in this world? I
Get back here! Come and get it, you! I'm ready for you! I paid good money for you. This is what I get? I had you built. I sent you topside. I called you back, showed you what you was capable of. Even that life you thought you had, that was something I dreamed up and had tattooed inside your head. Now, if you don't call that family, I don't know what is. And now,
They offered you this city. And you refused it. And what did you do instead? What I've come to expect of you. You saved them. You gave them the one thing that was stolen from them. A chance. A chance to learn. To find love. To live. And in the end, what was your reward? You never said. But I think I know. A family.
What can I say? I actually have a couple of things to say. Usually in such situations, it almost feels like, it feels like in such situations you almost always say something like it's a well-deserved death or something like that. So it's kind of interesting that, I mean, it looked absolutely awful. The way little sisters just pierced him. It's insane. He turned to be some kind of a superhuman, full of this atom. It was completely insane. The overall fight was faster than I expected with the final boss. I mean, we just basically didn't do anything. And this is the hardest difficult, no, not the hardest one, 3 out of 4. It's the hard difficulty levels. And so it's interesting that it just turned to be easier than I expected. That's interesting. He turned to be completely obsessed with the. He ended up being completely obsessed with his experiments, or his, yeah, something like that. His probably to some extent with Adam. But also, what's interesting is that I have watched. What's funny is that it happened today, a couple of hours prior to me recording this video. I have rewatched Captain America, or more like the first Avenger, the very first movie. That movie is great, and there are a lot of good things about that movie, but um, but what's interesting is that I feel like it's a recurring theme during 20th century, which is that's interesting. The genetic experiments, and this is what we see in the first Avenger. Americans did that, but also Germans did that to create some kind of a superhuman or just some other things, whatever. And basically, this is what Bioshock is about. It happens in 1946, something like that. 1946, I think that's it. Or at least we saw this date. I'm not sure when it happens. I might need to check it in Wikipedia, but it's kind of interesting that we see it in Bioshock. This is the game about 20th century basically, and genetic experiments, and some kind of a metaphor for the war and bad things that people do during this game. At least that's what I see, but I suppose that's what they wanted to convey. That was the message. I might be wrong. Maybe the message might be even deeper. I might be only touching a very little few small tiny elements. There are probably even more than that. That's kind of crazy to see it. I haven't lived back then, and I'm glad that I wasn't born somewhere in the at the quarter of the 20th century, something like that, to actually witness the Second World War. But it gives you this kind of games like Bioshock or something. They give you a glimpse to what happened back then, even though we were not alive back then, but you can imagine what happened back then, and that's a good example, I see. And that's crazy. That's crazy scary. And as I said, as just about everyone says that things can change very fast, politically speaking. These insane, crazy, and unhuman experiments, they can appear or reappear just because of one politician or one political party. This is probably a message that we need to, and the idea that we need to keep in our heads, that not only things can change fast, but that it's important to stay humans no matter what happens around you. It's hard to speak about principles when they give you a choice. You either refuse you abandon your principles, or you die. Thankfully, we're not in such situation. But that's, and I hope it never happens, any of you. But we should not follow this insanity that certain governments impose on us. It's better to. It sounds it's a bold statement. I understand that, but it's better to die a hero than live long enough to see yourself become the villain. And I'll stop here, probably, ladies and gentlemen. That was Bioshock in 10 parts. There's something around like 15 hours, maybe a little bit less, considering that I'm speaking, I'm wandering around, I'm dying, I'm doing random weird things, so yeah, maybe you can do that even faster. I'm not really in a rush, so it's fine, but yeah. It's great. It was not bad. There were a lot of like blood and dead bodies and something. I don't particularly like it. But at the same time, as I said, it's some kind of a glimpse to what happened during the Second World War. To some extent, at least for me. Okay, some might disagree with me, but that's how it feels, honestly. With the overall aesthetic of the 20th century and I don't know. The music, the guns, and the message, the idea, all those experiments, big daddies with the little sisters. I'm actually curious what is Bioshock 2? What Bioshock 2 is about. And we'll discover that at some point. And Bioshock Infinite also. And they were also speaking about Bioshock 3 or 4 or something. 4 probably. I have heard some rumors or something. I don't know whether they're developing it or not. I need to check it. But I think I have seen something like at some point. Whatever. That's it. For now.